Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Howell throwing on third down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
First down, Howell to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back under. go down for the touchdown on him, look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mooney. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 4th down, Mooney. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st down, Mooney. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing here, Howell. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. This one left side caught by Gibson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. On 1st down, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
This 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Mooney looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Giants 14, Commanders 0.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for Washington. 69 yards.
That's good for Washington. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Howell. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7.
21. Commanders 7.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
They're on the 25-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Howell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Howell going to go for it. He's got his target. That's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Gets past one. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Mooney. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Looking to throw. Mooney. He's got Bellinger.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Mooney.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They'll look to throw again. Campbell making the catch. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Mooney. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Howell down to throw it. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Commanders 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Giants first down.
Operating from the gun. Mooney. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down. Mooney looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Howe will throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Howell.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23.
By the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Hyatt has got it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A first down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Off play action. Mooney.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Off play action. It's Howell.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Pitching it out to Gibson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got it to Gibson. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Washington!
Antonio Gibson.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Howell throwing for it.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
At their own 17-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's Barkley on the counter. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of a yard. brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Mooney. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15.
Off play action. Mooney. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Throwing here, Howell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's another. Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Here's Howell.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column. Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Howell to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Off the play fake. Mooney. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Off play action. Mooney. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake. Mooney. Looking for Campbell downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete.
But he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really